Hello, my name is Franklin and welcome to my channel. Today we have a Caterpillar 336E excavator. The customer says that it has absolutely no hydraulics. It won't drive, won't lift, won't dig, won't do anything. So we're going to check it out and see what the problem is. Before we get started, I ask you to please hit that subscribe button and join my channel. In case you like what's going on, you can hit that thumbs up button also. Let's get to it. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to check the hydraulic level, because we don't want to start it up and run it with no hydraulic oil in it. I can see there's no hydraulic oil. So we'll put some hydraulic oil in it first, and then we'll test and see where the leak's coming from. Go ahead. Yeah, okay. Move the bucket up and down. Move it up and down. Okay. Yeah, we got it. Yep. Yeah. Nah, it's just one. One more time, let's be sure. I want to make sure he can see it good. Move it up and down. Okay, this one right here is the one we're going to remove. That's one that's leaking really bad. So we're going to take that one off and take it and get it replaced. Let's get down in here. This one here. Okay. Okay, it's gonna leak a lot of oil out of here, but not much we can do about that. We'll have to get some more and put it back in later. Okay. So Allen, let's see, this one here is a 8mm Allen nut here. We use the 1/4" drive ratchet, but it's an 8mm Allen screw. Allen bolt, so we'll pull it out. Looks like it's been replaced recently. Actually, it looks kind of crooked in there. Probably wasn't put in there properly, but if you see right here, the hose is damaged right here on the edge, and also it's leaking, the seal's leaking, so we'll just get the hose replaced and the seal. Uh-oh, we'll have to find that. It's kind of loose. Oh yeah, that one's loose there. So we'll go ahead and get the hose and the new seal for it. Get her back in action. There's two. And this one will just loosen up and we'll pull it out of there. This one should come off already. Let's go ahead and pull this a little bit. Okay. Take that one out. Okay, that was off. And this one we just loosen up. It makes it easier to put it back in. We can just set it on there. It's loose. That one was loose, so. Okay. Ooh, man, see that? See this seal? What's left of the seal? I'll show you the whole thing in a minute, but looks like the seal burst off. You know, it might just be a problem with the seal. Let me see if I can find that. Let's take a look at this seal first. Let's take a look at the seal. Take a look at it. See, it's damaged. Piece missing. That's where it was leaking right there. See right there? That's where it was busting through. So, probably replace this seal right here. We'll be good to go. Let's see if we have that seal. Okay, it seems like I have the correct size here from my truck. You see, this is the new seal. You can see the difference. And this is the old seal that I took off that hydraulic hose. You see how worn out it is? I guess that hydraulic pressure ate through it. So, we are going to install this seal, button everything up, but we're not going to start it, and we're not going to add hydraulic oil. The owner of the machine has informed me that he has his own hydraulic oil in a 55-gallon drum. He does not want to purchase my oil. So he says he has oil at his office and he will install the hydraulic oil himself and start the machine up. So what I will do is I will show you where the hydraulic oil goes and how to add it and what the level is. And then we'll go from there. For now though, let's get set up and we'll install this seal and bolt everything back together. This is the hose. So all we got to do is insert the seal. See there? It's in its place. Brand new. Looks a whole lot better than the other one. So as you can see, I left this bottom piece in there, and I left that to make it easier to put in the other seal, because I can just set it in there and then work on it from there. So you see we got the black seal in there, and we're just going to set it in the bottom piece. Pull it out. Okay, see how it's set in there now? Okay, now to line it up, we're going to have to lift it up and put that nut in there. Okay, I have it set up in there. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this top bolt in like this, so it'll stay lined up. The bolt on this side here, oops, just to get it started. Right there. Okay. Like I said, I left this bottom piece in there. It's easier if you have something to set it on. You don't have to worry about trying to guide it. And then, you know, the rubber seal doesn't fall out that way. And then you grab the top piece and just kind of set it in there. There you go. You put in this bolt here. Put in this one so we can hold it in place. Okay. And then the last one. The bottom one. Put it in by hand first. Don't want to strip them out. Okay. Then we grab our ratchet. Tighten them up evenly. Each one a little bit at a time. And push it down, make sure it's completely closed on the edges. Don't tighten it down all the way yet. You're going to do it evenly. Make sure the edges are closed up there. Make sure they're good and tight there. You want to check the corners and make sure they're completely closed where they mate. Okay, they're closed there. Check this one out here. Do each corner a little bit at a time so they actually tighten up evenly. Otherwise it won't seal properly. Okay, this one here. Okay, they're all good and tight now. Okay. Okay. Normally what I would do now is I would add hydraulic oil up to the level, and then I would check for leaks and start it up. But the customer does not want to use my hydraulic oil. He wants to use his own. He says he'll bring it out in the morning and he'll add his hydraulic oil and he'll start it up himself. So let me show you basically how we do it. Okay. The first thing we do is, you see the boom? How it's straight out? You put the boom straight out and down to the ground just like that. Because when you pull the boom in, the level is going to go up. So this is what you do before you check the hydraulic oil level. Also, you put the boom all the way out like that, and then you check the level. So it's empty. We're ready to check the level. This is AW46 hydraulic oil, premium AW46 hydraulic oil. And see that level right there, right next to the engine? On the muffler, there's your steps, so you know more or less where it's at. That right there is where you add in the hydraulic oil. And it looks like the cap's already off of it, so. Okay. Now when you put in the hydraulic oil, you don't have to poke a hole in the bucket. But don't put this part at the bottom. You put it at the top so air can get into it. Let me set up the tripod. Okay, when you're adding hydraulic oil, the first thing you want to do, or oil anywhere. You see this little spout here? You don't do it like this because it'll cough a lot. You won't be able to get in the air and it'll make a big mess. It'll just bounce all over the place. So you clean off the top, turn it around this way. That way air can get in and it's not hiccuping all the time. And you can just pour it in. Okay, see this funnel here? Now, if you use one of these transmission funnels, you want to cut the end of it off so you have at least about an inch, inch and a half inch hose. Otherwise, it becomes filling up and spilling all over the place all the time. So, stick it in the hole, leave it like that. Make sure this part is at the top, otherwise it'll make a mess. It'll be spitting and hiccuping all the time. So, when you put it to the top like this, it will pour in smoothly because air will be able to get in there. If you cut the hole, you don't have to be stopping all the time. If you cut the funnel, you can just pour without it hiccuping at you. Once you get it down real low, you can pop it over. Okay, that's not nearly enough because it was almost empty, but I just wanted to show you how I put it in. Then we'll pull this out and put the cap on. They can put some more in to filter level tomorrow. Let's go to the other side and I'll show you where we check the level and where it's supposed to be. This compartment here on the side, the left side, which I am going to attempt to open. Okay, we'll get rid of this thing. Okay, it's down. Hold on. Okay, I have opened up the door. Door is open. You see that glass right there? That is the hydraulic level glass. You see these 3 marks? 1, 2, 3. This is completely full. So when you pull the boom in this position right here, you can see a little picture of it right there. It's straightened down from the ground, and then you can fill it up to there. Now, as long as it's between these 2 lines, you don't have to add. When it gets down below the bottom line, you have to add hydraulic oil.
Okay, you see that diagram right there? That is the way the boom should be when you add hydraulic oil. Okay, and then once you add it up, we can start it up and test it out.
Thank you very much for watching my video. I appreciate it, and if you don't mind, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more coming up. Until next time, have a good one and be safe.